Hey guys, and welcome back again to Daisy Craft Co. Today we are going to give some texture rollers a try with our polymer clay. So again, these are items that I have gotten from Temu. So we have some different ones here. So this one is kind of a cable knit sweater type pattern. This is I got a set of 3 of these. These are supposed to give like a sandpaper sort of texture. So there's just different grits basically of the sandpaper. This is kind of a swirly pattern. This one is a shell pattern. And then this one is a leaf kind of pattern on it. So we will just go ahead and roll these. I haven't done much with the texture rollers, so bear with me if this doesn't turn out quite right. I'm gonna try my best, but you know. So I think I'm gonna try the green first with this leaf one. That seems like it makes sense. So I'm just gonna put it down and just with a good pressure, roll across it. And we get the texture there. That one turned out not bad. Maybe we'll do the swirly one on the blue. I might move that. All right, let's see if we can get this one pretty good too. Not bad, a little bit not even pressure there, but that's okay. We will do, maybe we'll do this one for the shell. Not bad. I think we will do the sandpaper texture on this one. These are sticking a bit, so I'm not sure if people sometimes will use the cornstarch, sorry, on the clay to stop these from sticking. I'm not really sure. I guess I have to do some more research, but we got a bit of a pattern there. And now we will do the sweater pattern on this last one. Move it over to give myself a bit more space. Not bad. Got a little bit missed at the bottom here. All right, so I think we will do some little studs with this shell pattern. I think that's good. So again, we will just bake these and then we will come back when we can assemble them. All right, and here are our earrings that we used the texture rollers on. So yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I will now go ahead and clean these up using the acetone on the back just to remove that shiny bit. and clean it up with my nail drill, just clean up the edges, kind of sand them a little bit. I have found with the texture rollers, I tried using a texture roller on an earring previously, and then I put some resin on top, and really you could not even see that there was any kind of texture on it after I put resin on. So I would think for the most part that if I put a texture roller on the clay, that I probably would never be using the resin on top of it. So these will just get cleaned up as far as sanding and cleaning the backs off. And then we would be assembling these into some earrings. So we will go ahead and get onto cleaning them. All right, so here are my finished earrings using the texture rollers for the polymer clay. You can also get texture sheets, I guess maybe you would call them, where they are flat sheets of probably you can get silicone ones, maybe plastic ones. I'm not 100% sure. I have thought about the fact that I do have a bunch of embossing folders from when I did paper crafting. Well, I still do paper crafting, but so I thought possibly I'd be able to use them. But anyway, these were the texture rollers, and yeah, I think they look great. As I said earlier, I have found that if you use something to provide texture onto the surface of the clay, that if you then put resin over top, you tend to lose a lot of the detail. The one that I'd done, you couldn't tell at all that it had any texture applied to the surface. So I did not put any resin on any of these. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. So we've got these ones. I just kind of put them on studs. Yeah, pretty nice. Not my favorites, but yeah. And then again, I just did these as little studs as well. Just a little sweater texture on those ones. Then we've got these green ones that had like the leaf texture on it. And I thought those turned out really nice. I think that the gold with that green color is really, really pretty. Yeah, happy with those ones as well. And then we've got these ones that were kind of the swirl pattern. Thought the swirl pattern was good for the blue color. But yeah, super happy with how those ones turned out too. And then finally, we have these ones, which as I was putting them together, I realized that maybe this is not the way that this one is meant to be attached to earring findings. I have seen earrings where they will have a link, like a circular link, and then they will attach the link to the clay either side here. So, and then it would hang that way. But anyway, that's not what I did. And these ones are fine. These were the sandpaper texture roller. And yeah, I'm happy with how they turned out. I think they look pretty nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. As far as doing the texture rollers, I think it is a fairly simple process. Just maybe a little fiddly for making sure you're getting the right pressure or consistent pressure across the piece of clay. But yeah, I think it really adds to the design of the earrings to have that texture on the surface. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll come back and watch future videos, and we will see you again. Thanks. Bye-bye.